Our next guest argues the results of last week's election shows Americans are rejecting socialism, blaming the left wing for the party's losses.
Here now to explain, editorial director and research fellow at the Heartland Institute, Justin Haskins. Justin, I can't help but notice the parallel between Pete's story on Bill Belichick holding up his rings and Nancy Pelosi suggesting, no, we won too. Did they win? Can the Democratic Party claim these wins that she's trying to claim?
Oh, no, they actually had an absolutely horrible day. If you just put the presidency aside and we just pretend that we don't know what's going to happen with that, they lost several seats in the House. Nancy Pelosi may not even be able to keep her speakership. It's very, very likely that Republicans will keep the Senate, I believe. Obviously, it depends on what happens in Georgia, but I think that Republicans will keep at least one of those two seats. Democratic moderates like Joe Manchin, they're still in Congress, who are going to block the socialist wing of the Democratic Party. Republicans kept control of 29 state legislatures. Democrats only flipped one. It looks like they're going to flip one, but Republicans actually flipped one too, offsetting that. So this big blue wave they were expecting at the state legislative level didn't happen. 8 out of 11 gubernatorial races were won by Republicans, and the 3 that Democrats won, only 3, were won by incumbents who were expected to win. So when you take all of this together, it's obvious what happened, regardless of whether or not voters voted for Donald Trump. Some of them didn't vote for Donald Trump, but actually voted for Republicans. Yeah. That's a clear rebuke of the most far-left policies of the Democratic Party, like Medicare for all, the Green New Deal, ending the filibuster in the Senate, adding 2 states, defunding the police, packing the Supreme Court. Americans do not want these policies. That is beyond clear.
But, Justin, you know, a guy like Joe Manchin feels like yesterday's Democrat. There aren't many blue dog Democrats out there. So while you may be speaking to a political reality of 2020, what evidence do you have that the Democrat Party isn't going to continue to lurch further left, that the energy isn't with socialists or left-wingers who are driving the agenda, who are trying to railroad Nancy Pelosi, too?
Oh, actually, I believe that it will continue lurching left. I don't think there's any question about that at all. In fact, I actually think there's really strong data. We're putting together a report right now at the Heartland Institute that looks at how socialists and far-left progressives did within the Democratic Party during the election. And within the Democratic Party, it looks like they gained a lot of power at the state legislative level and even within House seats. It didn't translate to overall election results. So although they didn't gain more power outside of the Democratic Party, within the Democratic Party, they did gain a lot more power. And so the socialists are absolutely taking over the Democratic Party. It's just not winning them elections with moderate voters and with conservative voters.
Well, Justin, some of this infighting is going to be fascinating to watch. I, for one, have my popcorn ready. I don't know about you, but thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks. I appreciate it.